Alright guys, I know one viewer in particular has been waiting for this video for quite a while. Sorry for being so late, but I'm out here in the backyard. Thought I would show you guys how you keep a tortoise, an African tortoise, in a Canadian winter. So this is a greenhouse. We have it mostly insulated, except for some panels at the top there. So this has been working out pretty well. We've had my big sulcata tortoise Dozer in here for quite a while now, since it started getting cold, and it's been working out pretty well. You can see on the ground here I've got some cypress mulch. Underneath that, this greenhouse is 8 foot by 12 foot. Underneath this we have 2-inch thick insulation, foam insulation, all the way across the whole floor, and then on top of that we've got plywood to kind of give us a hard surface to walk on. This house here, I built this myself. It's fully insulated. It's framed with 2x2s, and then I have 1.5 inch insulation in between all the panels. The roof is insulated. There's fiberglass insulation inside the roof. The roof is shingled, which makes the lid quite heavy, but this is also on a hinge. I'll open that up for you in a minute so you can see what Dozer's doing inside there. But yeah, this is pretty much it. We've got an oil-filled rad here, which we kind of use to heat the whole greenhouse out here anyway. You can see that orange box on the wall there. That is feeding up to, we've got one fan here and another fan there. Of course, this fan here is just for air circulation within, but the fans up here and over here are let me back up a little. The whole reason we left these top panels open is so, at least for the duration of the winter, during the day, the sun will help heat this, so we're not fully heating it with electrical. It's already getting quite expensive, so the sun's helping us. But some days, if it's really sunny, the sun actually does too good a job, and it'll actually get too hot in here. Even in the dead of winter, if it's a sunny enough day, it'll get pretty hot in here. It'll get over 100 Fahrenheit in here. So that's why we have these fans. This orange box is essentially a reverse thermostat. So once it gets too hot in here, over about 95 or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, those fans will kick on. One's blowing in, one's blowing out, so we'll get some of the fresh cold air from outside to kind of help cool it down in here. Like I said, we've got the fan here for just air circulation within. I've got his light from inside, which is a 160 watt mercury vapor bulb, just so he does have direct access to UV rays throughout the winter. This is obviously, a greenhouse is meant to grow plants in. Plants need UV radiation as well, and this is greenhouse plastic, so he still is getting sun in here, but it just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable having that out, and I feel that also helps entice him to kind of come out of his shelter here once the day gets going and the sun comes up. We've got his food in a bucket over here, just the standard Missouri. You can see here we've got some Missouri and some pumpkin. The tortoises love pumpkin, and of course, with just getting past Halloween, we've still got a little bit left, and I'm feeding it to him, and as well as my younger sulcata, who still lives inside. But I'll lift this for you here and show you what we've got inside. Before I do that, actually, you can see there's a Helix thermostat there. That's the probe for that is feeding inside, and what is plugged into that, oh, that's a heavy lid. What's plugged into that Helix is another oil-filled radiator here, which you can see we've got 2 computer fans, which are kind of helping circulate the air within here. Those fans are actually powered by that solar panel there. You can see Dozer's just kind of waking up from his slumber there. He's been doing great out here since we've got this going. He seems to be eating well and moving around nicely, so I think we've we did have to mess around with the heating and the temperatures for quite a while before we got it right, but I think we're finally on the right track. The Helix with that oil-filled rad there keeps it perfect temperature in here day and night. And ooh, I lost quite a few degrees just opening the lid. But yes, the main reason I built this house here is for when Dozer lives outside during the summertime. The reason I put shingles on the roof is so it can get rained on. He has, you know, a place to go at night, so and the door closes and locks as well, so I don't have to worry about cats or raccoons getting at him. Although I think he's big enough and tough enough that he could, you know, he could withstand a wild animal attack. But of course, I don't want anything like that to happen to him. So when we have it in here, we don't really close the door every night because he's still contained in here. But when we have him outside during the warmer months, we lock him up every night for to protect him from the animals and theft as well. I don't want somebody stealing my tortoise. But yeah, that's pretty much it in here. I guess before I end the video, I'll show you guys Dozer's summer pen, if you will, just right across the way here. Just right here, we've got a section of our garden fenced off, and here on this pad of styrofoam is where the house usually sits. But yeah, he's got plenty of room to roam around during the summertime. We started growing some grass there for him. He didn't seem too interested in it during the summertime, but once it warms up again after winter, I'll get him back out here and we'll shoot another video for you guys. But that's about it. Thought I'd just show you how you keep a tortoise in the Canadian winter. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.